What's going on, folks? It's Kspadetheprospect, the big blue Chevy driver, the MVP himself, and I'm back today with another Madden 25 connected player mode video. But instead of rocking out with Johnny Hit Hard, we're gonna kick it with his little brother Josh Williams. And yo, let me explain about this team that we're about to play. So it's not an expansion team, it was a relocation. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, hey, they hit rock bottom in Tampa, packed their stuff up, got purchased by Donald Trump. We all know Trump got that long money. It took them all the way up to Austin, man. They're the Austin Armadillos, and we want to welcome them to the league with a foot in the seat of their pants. I mean, anything less would be uncivilized. So Josh Williams, so far this series, I hate to make this comparison, but he's reminding me of Geno a little bit. Like, I like Geno. I want to root for Geno. Geno shows some signs of greatness, and then on the other hand, you just like, what in the hell was Geno thinking? And that's kind of Josh. Look at Trump. Donald Trump like, bro, my hair straight? Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. So anyway, man, so far, so good. You see the Browns moving the ball with ease, some passes, some runs, mixing it up, keeping the Armadillos guessing. Here's another great pass to move the chains, and look at this. Later on in that drive, 2nd and 12, a beautiful NFL throw. Beautiful throw. That's the type of stuff right there to make you say, ooh, Josh gonna be somebody. The tight end Cameron is not able to get in the end zone right there. 3rd and goal. We're gonna give it to T. Rich, who, oh man, I thought he was in there, but the refs give us, but I feel like it's a bad spot. So we go for it on 4th and goal. Over the pile goes Josh Williams, 7-0 Browns. Look at that offensive lineman. That boy turned. Look at him. I hope that's a guard, because with all that movement, he'll be a great pulling guard. So we get another look at the play, man. This is like the 2nd time that Josh went over the pile. He didn't even really go over the pile right there. He just jumped into a guy, but whatever. I like the results. All right, so we're jumping ahead, 2nd quarter, about 3 minutes to go. Still a 7-0 lead, and the Browns are definitely trying to put a little more space in between them and the Armadillos. You want to get as big a lead as possible. You know that football is a chess match. So the things that are working now may not work later on in the game. So while they're working, you got to do it major. Greg Little, man, I really wanted to see him get further on that play. He turned around and did he did like a cartoon guy. You know when they get ready to run, how they run in place for like 2 or 3 steps before they actually take off? Like, come on, Greg. You see Johnny right here tucking it, doing the smart thing and sliding. He hasn't been injured yet since he's been in the league. That's a good thing. You know, injuries kind of plagued his college career. 1st and 10, a pass on the run to Josh Gordon. Beautiful pass, beautiful catch. I wish he would have got out of bounds. Come on, Josh, you got to keep your eye on the clock, but he doesn't. So look at this, man. With 5 seconds to go, no timeout call for the Browns. That's because Josh Williams saw a mismatch, made a quick audible at the line, changed. Yo, that's the Miami Hurricane guy right there, and sent him on the streak. And not only was the pass nice, the defensive recognition, or should I say the recognition of the fact that the defense wasn't in the right place was just key on, man. And Travis Benjamin doing a great job of tracking the ball in the air, diving, laying out, making the catch. And, you know, in the NFL, if you're not touched, you can get back up. So instead of getting back up, you know, Travis said, I'm just going to roll over in this end zone. Beautiful pass, man. Everything went right on that play. And so far, the Browns look unstoppable, right? Well, I don't know what the hell they coach told them at halftime, but they came out in the 2nd half looking like a completely different team. And they realized that the secret to success might be putting some pressure on Josh. So you saw the sack early in the play. 2nd down, they move the ball on the ground. 3rd and 10, that's Malcolm Jenkins. He don't play for the Browns. Pick 6, the worst type of turnover in pro football. That's the worst possible thing that can happen for you. So that puts him on the board. A little bit later, a field goal puts him even closer. So we got a 14-10 game Cleveland. 3rd and 4 right here. Josh Williams hitting T. Rich out of the backfield to move the chains. They need to eat clock, and they really need to score here. It's imperative that they score here. 3rd and 9. Here's one of those slant routes, and you know Josh doesn't have the arm strength. That's not one of his better passing routes. Keep in mind, folks, he was only a 70 overall, and you see what happens. He throws an INT at the worst time ever, man. And guess what? The Armadillos score again. So now the Browns are actually trailing. After leading this game 14-0, they're trailing by 3. 4th quarter. We've seen Josh Williams bring his team back and do some pretty miraculous things in college, but this ain't college. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. You see the pressure coming. Josh releases the pass. Josh Gordon with a great job of holding it in. 4th and 2. Josh makes the decision to go no huddle. Doesn't even look over at the sideline. Let's hope he don't regret this. Getting everybody lined back up. Surveying the field, looking to see where his receivers are. Snapping it. And a beautiful, beautiful pass to Josh Cribbs. They get the first down. You know, I like to see a little bit more yak, but he got the job done. Now later he's faced with another third. Right here is 3rd and 11, and Travis Benjamin making another big catch. Now keep in mind, this guy here was the same receiver that hauled in the touchdown pass, and a big hit on Devin Hester. Look at Devin Hester. He got popped on this play. That's an excellent catch. Devin Hester is not a great hands receiver, if you know what I mean. So holding on to that catch after that hit was big, and a beautiful pass right here to the tight end Cameron, who just couldn't get his footwork right and goes out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. I'm kind of tight with Josh. Maybe if Josh leads him up, maybe that pass goes in the end zone. But still, I mean, it's kind of hard to say it wasn't a great play. 3rd and goal later in that game. Now look at this. Josh taking the snap, surveying the field, rolling out, and deciding to dive for the end zone and just barely missing the pylon. That'll make it 4th and goal from the 1. Tough situation, man. They think about it. They decide to go the safe route, tie it up, live to fight another day. That's what LaParis always says, live to fight another day. Bring the field goal unit out. Kick is up. Kick is good. Tie game. It's only 50 seconds left in the game. What could go wrong? Well, I don't know, but when we get back, it's 8 seconds on the clock. The Browns are down. That pretty much means that we lost it. And when I'm looking back, you know, hindsight is 20/20, but when I'm looking back, I'm thinking, dang, man, we should have did another Josh Williams dive over the crowd play. So far, we're 100% with that play. We've tried it twice. It's worked twice. Should have went back to it. And even though he extends the play by running out the pocket and finding Greg Little, he really put him in an impossible situation. You know, you ain't really expect that one to go to the house. So the Browns lose a heartbreaker here in Austin, Texas, in a game that it really felt like they was in control of. Like I said, I don't know what happened at halftime, but it was definitely a completely different game after that. Unfortunately, Josh and his teammates get the L out here. But folks, the next video you see from this series will be the first Johnny versus Josh game. Don't miss it. It's going to be a hell of a game. All right, folks, that's all I got. I'm out the next time. Peace.